I always got taught since I was a kid that defense win championships. So I always got taught that if you want to play in a game, and if you lock up, they can't take you out. So since I was a kid, defense was always huge for me.
Defense is important to me because it's always been something that I was good at. So that's always something I would focus on. And as I got older, my dad used to always harp on how important defense was, like blocking shots, stuff like that. It's just fun to me. So like I really be having fun when I play defense.
I don't think perfect defense exists because at the end of the day, there's always going to be a better offense, I feel like. But perfect defense is definitely a team defense where everybody's connected. There's no weak link, and everybody's on the same page.
I don't think there's like an individual perfect defense because everybody plays different type of defense. Like for example, me and Mike play completely different type of defense, but they're both very effective. I'm more like active, using my hands. He's more of a sound defender. So in terms of that, there's no perfect defense. But like he was saying, team defense, when everybody's in sync, everybody's flying around, that's the most perfect defense you can get.
I feel like taking charges has been a big, it's always been huge at Winthrop, and it's been part of our culture for so long. So me coming here, and I remember Coach Kelsey we used to practice taking charges. So I really took that, I took pride in taking charges and really like, putting fear in an offensive player when they drive.
Mike, he might be new to the charges. I've been taking charges since high school, middle school, all that, on ball, off ball. So I fit right in with the charge culture. And it's like really appreciated because the crowd loves charges. It doesn't matter who's taking them. And like here at Winthrop, that's something that's harped on over and over again. Charges, on-ball charges, off-ball charges, helping. Like being all in, you got to take a charge. It has to be a whistle. So it's refreshing for Winthrop to have like such a charge culture.
That block line, it can be difficult to learn, and I feel like I was lucky because I grasped onto it really quickly. It's like a big chain, and everyone got to be involved. Everybody got to be locked in because if one player out of five is not locked in, you're gonna get scored on. It's just a team defense where everybody got to be locked in. Everybody got to do their role, and that's why it'd be so successful because it's such a good defensive plan. I trust all my teammates defensively, and I feel like, especially during like important moments, when I look around and I see all my teammates and looking at me in the eyes and clapping their hands, and everyone is locked in, I have 100% trust that every single one of my teammates can get a stop. And especially when I see Chase, on the best player, and I'm in my gap, I have all more confidence that he's gonna get a stop.
Honestly, when I'm on the court with Mike, especially at the end of the game, it's good knowing that somebody can be just as effective as I am on the defensive end, and knowing that I don't have to try to do everything. Of course, other teammates are there, they're helping and all, but that's our role. We're the defensive stoppers. If the team scores, it's our fault. So knowing I have somebody else with me, they got that same pride on defense, knowing they're gonna do anything they can to get a stop. That's big time.
I think it's more like a feel. It's more like it's more like a want. I want to stop you. It's a will. Like I'm willing myself to stop you. We talking literally the whole possession.
The entire time.
Yeah, because when you don't communicate, it's just, a lot of people get confused and stuff that you don't want to happen, or like doing pick and rolls are so hard to guard when you don't talk because you just don't know what's going on behind you, especially when you guard the ball. So communication is so important in defensively. Like when you don't talk, your defense cannot be elite.
Communicating everything.
Right, left,
you have to talk the entire time you're on the court, or something's gonna go wrong.
If the possession is quiet when you're in defense,
they're gonna score.
Yeah, you're gonna score most likely.
We was down 22-7 this game. Like it was looking a little rocky, and this was like the middle of the comeback. 101. Give me that.
And just seeing like our teammates blocking shots, it's always like like a huge plan for us to go offensively and get a bucket.
Do we got a bucket? This is the next possession, ain't it?
So seeing like, especially against Jimmy Morrow.
And I knew he was gonna shoot it because I just stopped him, and that's Morrow, so he gonna put that back up. Got it again. Foul.
Back to back?
Yep.
It's tough.
Foul.
Ooh.
This
St.
play was
Mary.
this. Oh yeah, you were sitting
I
on
was
him.
having a terrible game, but then this just gave me like a lot of confidence after I got that
Facts.
start.
Then you got right.
Mm-hmm. Cause I was really like having a bad game.
I should have been in my gap, but you know.
Don't matter. Don't need to. And that really gave me confidence to hit this shot a couple plays after.
I'm over there confused, a little fresh, a little freshman confused.
You have no idea what Chan's saying.
Oh, screen in, all right.
Ball just came to my hands and I was ready. And it's all coming from that stop, previous stop.
Which one was this? Oh yeah.
Chandler.
I fell asleep in my gap. Then guard a one-on-one. Right before this play, I had told him to stop helping. I told him to stop helping because he's really not going to do anything with the ball if I'm guarding him. And then this happened.
It's not.
Boop, boop. Little flip.
And we all trust each other. So like when he tells us don't help, nobody's gonna help.
Yeah.
Because we all trust each other. If he says that, there's a reason, and that's the reason.
Oh, this play was crazy.
I just missed 2 free throws previous to this, and I don't really miss free throws like that. So I was down, but I was sitting going full speed. I just timed it perfectly, and that sealed the game. And that was huge.
That was a dagger. On defense, a charge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I gotta give the fist when Mike took a charge.
He does that every time. Talking to the bench. I'm not gonna repeat what I said.
Everybody know it though.
Facts. This is overtime.
Oh
It's
Lord,
crazy.
I thought he was about to get a bucket.
Everybody
I
did.
seen that. Man, give me that.
And then KT
Then
came
KT
back
came
huge.
double block. That's the second time we done did that.
Mm-hmm. That was a huge play. Overtime. Crowd's going crazy.
What was this?
I don't know why DJ passed that, but I mean I understand why, but
Yeah, go score.
go score. But this is also
Oh
big.
yeah, another
It's
game
smoked
silly.
it.
It's
See the ball on the floor.
Superman dive.
Since I was a kid, they always tell me, see a ball on the floor, you gotta dive in it. I saw the ball on the floor and I had to go get it. And as always, I get up, talk to the bench. I'm not gonna repeat what I said, but yeah.
Same thing every time. This game was crazy.
Yeah, Corey was supposed to switch, so but he did it. I'm not gonna put my boy Corey. I'm not gonna throw you under the ditch, but that's why I was late. And got
Good,
that.
and
That
hit
was-
it off of him.
That was a crazy play.
Yep.
Yeah, hit off of his leg.
That was a momentum shifter.
Mm-hmm. That was in overtime. That was a crazy play. Saved off his leg. You trying to review it? Man, don't review it. And crazy.
This
shot.
game was crazy.
Yeah, that game was wild. That's when I really, like, I looked at PG and I was like,
Yeah.
you that man. You that guy.
It was crazy because I started this playoff with a
Crazy.
mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was standing straight up, wasn't ready to switch. He just took off, went by me. Thank you, he missed it, but he ain't even getting up after that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad, if you go back, I'm so glad that like Sin and Chase were there because like I have like 3 guys on the weak side. So I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, if he sprayed this, we lost.
It's over with.
Because you got 3 shooters on the weak side. But, you know, as I said before, we all trust each other. So like I trusted Sin and Chase to make that big play. And we went to overtime and we all know what happened.
That hit low key hurt. Sin just hit me at the end.
We all know what happened in overtime.
Dog.
And as I said, defense wins championships. Defense wins games. Which is this one?
Oh yeah, I remember this. That weak charge you took.
Who?
Go.
Oh, this.
Look,
Oh,
hey,
man,
come on, bro.
how's
Stay
that-
up.
How's the not charge?
They not calling that with 10 seconds left, bro.
You lower your shoulder. That's supposed to be a
I
charge.
had to come save you.
Like, come on, ref. And he airballed. So,
Facts.
and he stepped out of bounds. Like, come on.
First, I would like to say he's probably learned more from me than I've learned from him in terms of on the court basketball wise, because we talk about the game a lot, and I feel like I have, you know, just a smarter basketball mind. But you know, that's up for debate. But off the court, I've learned a lot from him, just in terms of discipline and work ethic, and really what it takes to get to the level that he's at. So like just what he takes from high school to college and then to the next level from between college to the NBA, of course. So I've learned a lot about that and just what it takes, the hard work.
My brother he's older than me, playing professionally in Italy. He's the one that really like taught me, he takes pride. And for me, it's a lot of pride for me to stop you one-on-one. So I have to also mention my father. Both my father and my brother really taught me how, like, what competing means. They really taught me, like, every time you compete, put everything you have into it and always go for the victory. And especially my dad really taught me that. My dad is the most competitive person I know, and he's not even close. We play Monopoly at 2 a.m., you lose, and you try to wake me up at 5 a.m. to play again because you just lost. Like, he's so competitive, and he really taught me, like, losing is not fun. And, you're going to lose sometimes in some games or whatever it is in life, but he always taught me to, get back up and try again, go again, and go again until you succeed. I feel like Winthrop is special because maybe not in the Big South, but in the bigger picture, we always gonna be the underdogs, and I personally love that because we always gonna be the one. We slept on. People don't really know the school. We are small school in South Carolina, Rock Hill, like West Rock Hill. Like the people don't even know where Rock Hill is. So I really like the fact that we always the underdogs because at the end of the day, we always end up waking people up. Our name is always, in the front page of the newspaper. We always, in the rankings, we always out there, and that's always huge for me and for the team, of course.
I feel like Winthrop is special, at least for me, because I love to win, and obviously we win a lot here, and contributing to winning is even more fun. So there's really nothing more I need out of the situation. Other than just winning and being able to like leave an impact on the game, leave an impact on people. And of course, it's a good community, a good campus, the school. I like the school, the people, all of that. But the most important thing to me is basketball. Academics first, of course. But basketball is pretty important. So as long as we win, there's no problems.
I hope Winthrop defense is a identity of this team and this program. We stand on the shoulders of a lot of student athletes and coaches that came before us, and defense is something that's always been a staple in this program, and we take a lot of pride in it. And it's something that in all honesty, we had to buckle in and get better at as the season has worn on, and our kids have made a commitment to it. And really, as the last couple months and weeks have gone on, I think we've gotten better and better at that end of the floor. And so, it's something that we take great pride in. It's something that our kids take personally, and the more personal that we've taken it, the better we've gotten at that end of the floor. I just don't know that I've met two guys or had the opportunity to be around or coach two guys that genuinely, are so selfless in what they do and could not get a shot, could not put a stat in the book, but, play 35 minutes and only care about defending and winning that possession or that game. And it's very unique. It's very unique in this day and age. We have a lot of selfless guys, but it takes a lot of giving of oneself, and certainly a lot of giving of one's ego, because we're all the highest scorers on our high school team. We're all the leading scorers on our AAU team. To come into a Division I program and say, the most important thing to me is just winning. And for us to do that, we have to be locked into the defensive end, and those two kids are very giving of themselves at a level that I may not have seen before.